here, I want to note, last night there was a pretty sizable fire up here. I had a good view of it from my back window of my house, from my back porch. Burned about 700 acres. We're coming up on it here over the hill. It's right up over this hill that we're coming up to. It's called Juniper Butte. And there were some people on pins and needles because this thing could have easily got out of hand. I think we got really lucky that the wind wasn't at its peak at that time. It seemed like it calmed down a little bit, but like an hour previously, it was blowing like crazy. A truck fire started it on the side of the highway, and it just got out of control. Like I said, 700 acres, that's pretty big, and it happened real fast. I could see all the lights and everything from my porch, and I could see just the plumes of smoke. It was pretty nuts. But this isn't a wildfire channel, so I'll leave it at that. We're gonna drive by it here. You'll see it up here off to the left. So yeah, we got some good content today. 3 no cooling calls. First one is the son-in-law of a woman that I installed her heat pump probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. So nice to get referrals like that, and hopefully it's something simple and I can take good care of them and get their cooling back, because it's going to be close to 100 again today. And then yeah, you can see the fire here on the left. I don't want to tilt my camera, but you can see it. It's all burnt, this whole side. So anyway, after that call, and it smells like smoke, I'm heading up to, it's another referral. The last food truck that I put a mini split on, right next to them, their food truck's in the parking lot of what's called the New Basin Distillery up here in Madras. And he's got an AC unit down, or heat pump, whatever it may be. So we're gonna take a look at that, and then we're gonna finish off the day. A realty company that I do work for, they have a rental that has an air conditioner down, so should be able to get you some good footage today of all that, if I don't have too many helicopters hovering over me. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll see you on the first call. Alright guys, I'm here at this first call, so I got my tools out, got the panel off this old ream rectangle, these old tanks. It is a UPNL-060JAZ. Looks like it was manufactured in February of 2008. It fired right up when I did a call from the thermostat. He said it hadn't been though, so let's put some gauges on it and see what the pressures look like. Okay, gauges are hooked up, temp clamps are hooked up. It's a 410A system. She looks pretty good. Customer pulled a dirty filter out yesterday and put a clean one in, but it really didn't look that dirty, but sometimes looks are deceiving. So this thing could have tripped on high head pressure, thermal overload. So I'm going to let this run for a good 20 minutes and see if I can see anything. Go get some temp splits, etc. Alright, before I head inside, I want to reference this handy little chart that Rheem puts inside their panels. So if you look at it, we're about, it's not right, it's not 89 degrees yet. Let's put the monitor over here, let's see what we got. So let's drop in. I'd say we're about 75 degrees. So we go over to this chart. There's our 75, I cut my finger yesterday, 75 degrees. Let's go find out what our coinciding vapor and liquid pressure should be at 75. So right now we're at 332, 118. So over here to 118, sorry about the finger. Should only be about 270. 260 something, 270 on our head pressure, and we're high. So I'm gonna see what happens if I pull that filter out of there, that new clean filter, and see if I get some improvement. If not, I might recover a little bit of this refrigerant. So let's go inside and pull that filter out. I'm gonna get some temps while I'm in there too. Okay, we're back. I didn't get video of the temps, but we got 51 on the supply side, and we're 72 on our return, so we're good there. I just don't like how high that head pressure is, and we should have a little more subcooling than that. It's almost like a low load situation, really. I'm not going to recover any of this out of there. I think we're fine. He probably just needs to change that filter more often. He said he did it 2 months ago. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna recover a little bit, guys. I'm gonna get this down to where it's closer on the chart on our head pressure. Because sorry about the glare, 330's a little high. So let's do that and see what that does to that head pressure. All right, I'm back. I'm not going to recover any out of this. I mean, we got low subcooling as it is. I think we just have a low load situation at the moment. This is with this filter out, so it didn't make any discernible difference on his head. I'm just going to tell him to watch it. If it kicks off again, then we're going to have to do something. But I can't see anything worthy of me doing any more work on it. Tell me what you think. But I'm going to tell him to just keep that filter clean. Maybe try to find him one that's got a little less static than the one he's putting in, and let her roll. Let's move on. Okay, guys, I didn't leave yet. Look at that head pressure, and it's been slowly going up. It'll drop back a little bit, then it'll go up. I'm going to spray down this condenser coil, at least spray it with some water and see if I can get it clean. I mean, it looks clean, but you know, looks can be deceiving, so let's do that. All right, got the coil clean, so we got a little more reasonable head pressure here. We're not getting much subcooling, but we're not getting superheat either. We have low load conditions. It's really cold in that house right now. I think it's only about 68 degrees, and I got the thermostat bumped down to 64 trying to keep the system on. So I'm gonna call this good and move on to the next. I'm sure he'll be fine. All right, guys, we're almost to our second call. I just wanted to summarize that last one real quick. So let me start off by saying it was low load conditions. So, you know, my superheat and subcool were going to be low just because of the indoor conditions. I did notice the head pressure was inching up slowly, you know, indicative of a restriction or a dirty condenser. The fact that it only happens every few months or during extreme heat, I'm going to assume either he had a dirty filter in there or a dirty condenser. So I'm going to give him a recommendation on a filter that's less static. And then I also sprayed down his condenser coil just with water, just to see if that makes a difference for him. If I'm back, we can get more in depth on it, but I really don't have time to be spending half a day on these. So let's cross our fingers and hope he's good, and let's see what we can find on this next call. Well, that should tell you that something's not working. They got a big fan blowing in here, but they have a Mitsubishi mini split here, and then up there is where there's I'm assuming an air handler up there. I'm gonna go check out both of these systems and see what we can see. All right, here's the outdoor unit, and she ain't running. And then I walked over to this other heat pump that's for his ducted system they have in there in this bar / distillery, and doesn't sound like we have compressor. Where we do have compressor, it's not doing anything. This line is ambient temperature, so looks like we got to work on both of these suckers. Let's start with the mini split. Not sure if you can see that, but we're getting 5 flashes of death here, and yeah, our condenser's not coming on. So I'm going to look that up and see what 5 flashes means on these guys. I'm going to bet you there's a leak somewhere. It won't be hard to get to if there is, because flare connections will be right there, and then outside, obviously. So let's cross our fingers and hope this isn't too labor intensive. Okay, I'm back out at this mini split. I got all my tools out here, my gauges, meter, drill, etc. 5 flashes is a compressor overheat, so I doubt the coil's that dirty. So we probably don't have any juice in it. That's going to be my guess. We're going to find out here in a minute. All right, I stand corrected. There is go juice in there. So we got something else going on. I'm going to reset the power and see if I can get that air to clear and see where we're at. Now, I'm looking at this this coil. It looks like it's dirty, but God, I've seen these where it always looks like when you're looking at the side of these coils that they're dirty, but then you look at them straight, they're not that bad. So I don't think it's enough to turn the unit off, but you know, looks can be deceiving. So let's reset this power. Let's see if I can get this thing to come on, and then I got a baseline to start from. Hey guys, I didn't realize it at first, but there's a second unit off that Mitsubishi heat pump. So neither one of them is going to be working, and this one is right where they do their little bar area here. So definitely want them both working. So let's keep digging into this. All right, the fan just tried to kick back on and then kicked right back off. So let's see what we're blinking inside. All right, so what's happening is the fan tries to kick on and then it kicks right back off, the condenser fan here. So I have a solid red and 2 blinks of the yellow. So I'm going to go on MyLink Drive and see what I can find in their technical manuals on that. All right, guys, so I just got off with tech support, or you know, their answering service anyway, and they're going to call me back when there's a technician available. So what's happening is on LED 1, when I reset the power, it'll blink 9 times, and then LED 2 and 3 will be nothing. It'll do that for about 5 minutes, and then it'll go solid, LED 1 will, and then I'll have 2 blinks on LED 2. So I gave them that information. I looked it up in the tech manual. It says something about your voltage, you know, which I checked the voltage, it's fine. So they said the other thing we'd have to do is replace the board. So I'll just wait to get a confirmation on that. It's under warranty still because it's a 2016, installed in 2016. So I'll give you some more feedback once tech support calls me back. And then on this guy, you know, I'll have to get to him after. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hook my gauges up, make sure he's got some juice in it. I was hoping that'd just be easy today, but you know, it never is. So, but we'll get to that guy after we're done, after we resolve this Mitsubishi problem. If they take too long to call me back, I'm gonna start working on that one. I'll just pull my gauges off this and I'll come back to it when they call me back. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna get my gauges hooked up to this one while I'm waiting for Mitsubishi tech support on that other guy over there. I'm gonna go check the usual suspects, the easy stuff first. Check the filter, check our airflow and whatnot, make sure we don't have something obvious. And then I'll come back out here and hook these gauges in and turn this guy back on. All right, we're up here at this air handler. So it's got one of those proprietary April air filters, and it doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna eliminate that as a problem. I've had that unit off for quite a while out there. So I think what I'm gonna do is fire it back up and see if we can get the compressor to come on, and we'll go from there. But I don't see, I was expecting to see a messed up filter. Now, maybe they had a dirty one in there and put that in and, you know, try to fool me, but who knows. I love spiral pipe. I wish I did more jobs with spiral pipe. Let's go back outside. All right, gauges are on. Compressor fired up. I heard him fire up. This is a 410A system. I'm pretty sure she shut off on low pressure. She looks like she's got a leak somewhere. And I did notice a little leak in that Schrader. So yeah, 410A system. That's no bueno. Let me put my temp clamps on here and we'll see what we got for subcooling and superheat. Yeah, no bueno. 75 superheat, no subcooling. Let's go get some refrigerant. I'm not going to do a leak test. I mean, this is a bar. They need their cooling today, so I'm going to get this topped off for them. If I'm back, I'm back. And then I'll do a leak check. I don't have time to be messing around with this stuff. I have 3 more calls today. I might have to cancel one of them. So let's get this thing cooling. All right, guys, got 12 ounces in her. Look how she's responded already. Kind of reminds me of that old Saturday night, if I can speak, Saturday Night Live skit. You like it, the juice? I think he does. Let's give him some more. He's definitely liking the juice. Getting there. We're getting there. And these units actually have a rated subcooling on them. So this one's got a indoor TXB, which I confirmed that with that air handler. 15 degrees, so we got a ways to go yet. It's warm out here, so let's keep pumping her up. Pump it up. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let this stabilize. I'm going to give this another 20 minutes or so and see where we're at, and then fine tune it. But I'm loving it. You can call it a gas and go, whatever you want. I call it doing what's right for the customer, because if I'm messing around here with a leak test and everything, I might be here all day, and I got other people that need cooling too. So let's get this going for them. Yeah, it's warm in here, but it should be cooling down. I'm going to leave this cool on at 68. I'm going to come inside to check some temperatures. I'll find a grill up there. I think I can get one up in the loft there without having to kill myself. And we'll get our Delta T's and then see where our pressures are when we go back outside. All right, 60, 61 degrees, not too bad. Let's go check the return. You know, it's really hot up here. This is up on that loft area where the unit sits, so I bet this return is over 80 easily. So let's go check it out. About what I figured. Let's go dial in that subcooling at 15 and get on out of here. If Mitsubishi tech support doesn't call me back within the next 15 minutes or so, I'm just going to move on. I can always come back to it, but this will get their main bar area and eating area cooled off for them. So I'm happy about that. Let's keep moving. Well, looky there, guys. She's looking good. She's looking real good. I'm not going to touch her. Look at that beautiful superheat. Beautiful subcooling. Lovely, lovely. Let's put a wrap on this. I didn't hear back from the Mitsubishi guy yet, so that'll have to wait for another day. We got their main system going for them and charged up. Super Tech diffusion time. Yeah, I could have done a leak check, but then I'm going to leave 2 other people today without cooling, so not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm sure, tell me in the comments what you think. I'm sure you will. So look at all this grain stuff, guys. And then here's where they do all the business back here. Check them out. New Basin Distillery, Madras, Oregon. There's some free publicity here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know nothing about any of this. HVAC is what I do, and I do it poorly, but that's what I do. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna go get something to eat over at the food cart and then do my next service call. All right, pulled up to this this next call. It's another no AC. Just glanced at the side of the house, looks like a ream, so a newer ream. So hopefully it's just a dirty filter or something. This is a rental, so. On that other job, I was 1 for 2 or 1.5 for 2. I'm not going to sit there all day and wait for Mitsubishi tech support to call me back. So when they do, I'll just gather some information from them, and then I'll just go back here the next whenever. I got the main ducted system going for them, gassed and goed for them. If they call me again on it, then I'll do a leak check. That's how I operate this time of year when it's hot. So I'm going to finish up my lunch here from the from the food truck and go into this house and see what I can find. All right, we got ourselves a ream. I've installed a bunch of these, and let's see if I can see the model number. Right there, I can't see it. It's probably an RP14 or something. So she's running, but she's not discharging much warm air. Let's go see what the thermostat says. That's not good. Let's go get some gauges, see if we got some pressures in that sucker. Actually, let's go check the filter first. Oh man, no filter grill. That thing's up in the attic. You gotta be kidding me. All right, let's go get sweaty. Okay, unit is not running. We only have fan. I wanted to check this first just to make sure. I pretty much know what's going on. There's a filter up in that attic that nobody ever changes, and this is a rental, so it might be just a filter and go. And I got a hardware store nearby. I can go grab a replacement for them if they don't have one up there. So let's go up in that attic. Ugh. All right, it doesn't look like it's on this access here in the garage. So let's go see what if it's closer to the one in a closet somewhere or something. Ugh. All right, let's keep looking. All right, I'm a dummy. So there was our access hole there. I didn't even have to go over there, get my ladder out even. There's a door here. Here's a door off the garage. I thought that was the outside wall for some reason. So there's my indoor unit. Let's go look at this filter. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is a pretty nice rental, like some of the roach motels I had when I was a kid. Let's see what we got here. Okay, they just replaced that filter. So I'm thinking that compressor was out on overload. Probably just got to set our power, reset our power. Let's see what we got. All right, reset the power, but that's not what it is. Let's go check the usual suspects when a compressor is not working. Let's go check the old capacitator first and see if he's our... God, I like that ping pong table. Oh, being a kid again would be nice. All right, let's go check that capacitor. All right, guys, I didn't want to bore you with checking the capacitor and stuff. It's good. It's a 45, and it was running about 45.6, so it was perfect. Now this contactor, on the other hand, I got incoming voltage, and when I push the plunger in with my finger, it does nothing. Now when the thermostat engaged it kicked the fan on, but I'm getting weird voltages on the load side of the contactor, so I'm gonna have to get him a contactor. I don't have any left. I'm just not stocking enough service parts, I guess. I should have stocked up a couple weeks ago, but I'll just bring one out for him tomorrow. It's not a big deal. I think they've been out for a few days already, so what's one more night, huh? So, yeah, and I ohmed it out. It's ohming about 16 ohms, so I know the coil's good in it. Just something about the contacts aren't making contacts. I was getting some squirrely voltages, like one leg would be dead for a second, then it would come on like 70 volts, and then the other one was full 120, and then it would be dropping down. So it was doing weird stuff in there. I'm sure if we replace this contactor, we'll be good to go on this one. I'll see if I can get one brought up today. It's about 2.5 hours round trip for me to go get one, so I can't waste my day doing that. I got other stuff I got to do. I have to confirm a couple orders today still. Paperwork's building up. I hate when that happens, so let's button this one up, and I'll give the landlord the news. All right, pulling out of here. I went ahead and rescheduled those last two calls until tomorrow because they're up here in Madras too. So that way I can come get this contactor on and then deal with those tomorrow as well. Trying to make it back down to Sun River. Guys probably gonna fire me, but I have to take care of these no AC calls. You know, I'm kind of doing the guy a favor, hooking up a system that he installed. So And I know he watches some of the videos, so if he sees this, he sees this. But I'm doing the best I can out here. It's hot. People need their air conditioning. You know, doing the best I can as a one-man band. I don't have guys to send out to go somewhere when I can't be there. So it is what it is. Look at that beautiful mountain straight ahead. That would be Mount Jefferson. Mount Hood would be off to the right, but yeah, that's Mount Jefferson straight ahead there. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get down to Sun River tomorrow if he'll have me first, and then I'll come up here and take care of this Madras stuff. You know, they're about an hour and a half away from each other, so it makes for a long day if I have to break it up. That's why I just can't do it. The rest of this week has really worn me out. Really worn me out. But to summarize that today, you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm not perfect. I don't stock all the parts. You know, I'm not like a Steve Lab who has a big box truck full of stuff. I just have the basics, you know, capacitors and whatnot. When I run out, I don't always remember to go to restock because, you know, my bread and butter really is installation work. As you can tell, I'm not the best service tech, but I do know how to use my brain, which is your best tool that you have. So I've been able to do it for a long time and make money doing it and keep customers happy. So I must be doing something right. Getting ready to pull on the highway here. Yeah, I must be doing something right. I've been able to be pretty successful for a while, and you know, treating people the right way. I always treat people well with what I do. If I screw up, I admit it. If I do well, I don't have an ego. I just enjoy doing this stuff. Not when it's this hot, I don't. But I just love doing it, and I really like making these videos. So please let me know if you enjoy them, and please subscribe. Thank you.